Finally got this thing drug out of the yard. Been rotting for 2 years. I think it's time to bring her back to life. Oh yeah, she's crusty. I did have it running pretty good, and the motor ended up blowing up. I didn't realize that it was already bored 60 over before we put the turbo on. I took it for a little drive after I did some training work on it, and it ended up blowing a cylinder to pieces. So I bought another block, another 355 block, and I put new pistons, new crank, stage 4 cam, and it's bored 40 over. And I'm going to be putting it back in the car soon. But it lasted about 2 months, I think, with the turbo on there and me flooring it pretty much every single time I drove it. But very soon the motor will be back in it, and we'll be making some more videos. I'll make another video with the motor on the stand. It's inside. I have to finish building it, but it's almost ready. It's been sitting in my buddy's backyard for 2 years, so his dog's been pissing on the wheels, helping it rust, but it's not a big deal. It is really sad to see this, but it will live again in the next couple weeks. Alright, so now we're going to fast forward a little bit, because it has now been 3 years since this car has ran, and I've had to fix a bunch of shit on it just to make it run. It's been sitting for way too long. All the brake lines rusted through, so they're all leaking. The kickdown cable snapped off inside the transmission, so we had transmission leaks. It was overheating extremely bad, so had to replace the radiator. The front wheels were rusted on. Literally had to cut off the studs to get the wheels off. But anyways, we're going to throw in this clip real quick that I took of the car running in the driveway. No turbo or anything like that, but I did get the motor all together and running, so we're going to throw that in there and give you a little update. And then you guys can see how this motor runs that I built myself for the very first time. Don't call me out on too much, because this thing is rigged up to run. So literally rigged up to run. Not safe to drive, but it does run. Alright, so now that you guys got to experience that, on my next video, I'm going to go in the shop and give you guys a walkthrough of where we're at right now, and basically go from there with the channel and complete the build. I forgot to video a lot of stuff to get to where I am now, so we're just going to continue on from this point forward and video everything, every step of the way.